Okay, it's day 59. There's been some progress. It's definitely commendable, but not really all that fast in my opinion. I want things to go a lot faster. I'm comparing here to the size of my fingertip. These are just not very vine-like these days. They're very short. The internodes are very short compared to last year's honeydew crop. Of course, that's a different cultivar of Charentais Melon, so I don't really know what to expect here, but I'm showing you this reflector I made of a unraveled tissue box with aluminum foil, and see how effective it is. It reflects a lot of sun, and it depends on how you bend it. It can kind of form a concavity and get a lot of light focused on one spot, but we're getting 40,000 something lux here. That's pretty good of just reflected light, whereas it would be less than 10% of that, probably just 8% of that without the reflection. So that's an amazing difference, and it's considered direct sunlight. So let me try again here. It really varies on how you point this. People's criticisms of aluminum foil as a reflector are somewhat founded, somewhat unfounded. It's true that they do create spots that are bright or more concentrated in light, but I think given that it's so cheap, it's definitely preferable to mylar or buying mirrors or things like that. I mean, if you're going to spend all that money, you could just get more lights instead. So yeah, this is a very good solution in my opinion. It's just temporary, it's very cheap. Alright, so 5:35 p.m. April 24th. It's past the spring equinox, and if we face this side, get like 13,000 because of the sliding door. Not all that much, although it's still pretty good compared to indoors. But with this reflector in place, that furthest one away, the largest one, was still getting well over 20,000. We get 50,000 for that closest plant in the center. So these are really good numbers, and 20,000, maybe 25,000 to 50 something thousand, even 60,000. That's pretty good at this time of day. And in the mornings, instead of maybe 10,000 lumens of ambient light, maybe we could get like 20 or 30,000, and that makes a huge difference. So that got 50 something thousand, maybe 55,000. This is getting 40 something thousand, and it really depends on how you point the lux meter. It's not perfect. It's a cheap one, so it's not like a point sensor. It just has that really big white bulb. So right now, the ambient lighting, if it's direct, 80 something thousand lux at the maximum, but as you can see, the pot is way lower than that, so none of that will reach the pot.